CHI St. Vincent Hot Springs and National Park Medical Center are proud to present your 2022-2023 Hot Springs Sweethearts. This marks the 17th year for this annual Sweethearts event, and we welcomed one of our largest classes ever with 41 young ladies from the Hot Springs area to the program.
I became a Sweetheart because I heard a lot about it from the years before, and I'm interested in the medical field, so I just wanted to see what that was like other than just the TV shows that I've seen. I just wanted to see the real side of it.
All of my cousins have done it throughout my family, and they really enjoyed it, and they've had a lot of stories to share. And I just am very interested in medical school and the medical field for my future.
I have wanted to do it since I was a really little girl, and I have a long line of heart conditions in my family, and I wanted to learn more about it.
The Sweethearts would have never come to be without a sweet little girl who was lost too soon to a suspected undetected heart condition. Caroline Grace Russell has a legacy through the Sweethearts that's being carried out by hundreds of young ladies in the Hot Springs area because of the love and dedication that her family, the Russell family, and our Sweetheart Chair, Catherine Russell, continue to convey through this very special program. Our Sweethearts were able to complete their CPR and AED training led by NPMC's cardiac rehab lead, Cindy Draper.
I think everyone should do CPR training because you never know when someone could need it, and it's a really easy thing that could save someone's life.
We had dummies and we did compressions on them, and we did adult and infant CPR, and it was really cool because we learned how far down you needed to push and how you would do it in a real life situation.
The Sweethearts were also able to tour Survival Flight 10, a medical flight helicopter based at National Park Medical Center's Heart and Vascular Center of Central Arkansas.
I got to experience what it would be like to go into the helicopter if I was injured, and it was really cool to see that experience. The people that drive the helicopter, they were telling us a lot about how many things that they have to keep inside the helicopter and how little space it is to work.
We got to have a tour of the ambulance and meet the paramedics and the EMT, and we got to learn more about how they transport people. And then we got to go into the cath lab and learn what they do in there.
I was amazed by how advanced it was, and someone can go in there and they can save their life just so quickly. It kind of makes me wonder if maybe that is something I'm interested in doing in my life.
The Sweethearts experienced all types of healthcare seminars, including early heart attack care, stroke signs and symptoms, and a Stop the Bleed training led by LifeNet's Clay Hall.
In the seminar, especially nutrition, they talked about how to live a heart-healthy diet and just a heart-healthy life. They also talked about how to help anyone if they were in distress. And I think that I could do that now, and I can perform CPR, I can, stop the bleed.
We got to dissect a sheep's heart, and so I got to see all the different areas of it, and we got to cut it open.
Our Sweethearts volunteered all over National Park Medical Center and CHI St. Vincent Hot Springs, including the surgery department, the nursing floors, the cardiac cath labs, and our clinics.
I love the staff, and I loved how real it was, and it's not like the TV shows. It's not crazy. I was with Dr. Latham one day while he was removing part of the colon, and I was right up close to him while he had his hand inside his stomach. And another person walked in and said, "How are you watching? It's not even I can watch it." And it was a surgery technician. They completely burned her stomach and tore it all up, whatever, I don't even know. And it was so long, and blood was going right into the doctor's faces and all over the floor, and I was just oh my gosh.
I went to the OR a couple times, and I saw a hip replacement, which I did not know they hammered that thing in there like they did. That's scary. I got to see a C-section, and it was so fast, and it was really exciting because I had never seen anything like it.
I volunteered in the maternity ward, and I watched a circumcision, and I got to hold a baby for probably an hour, and I fed her.
I got to watch a birth. I got to stand behind the doctor and watch a baby be born. Someone had a tumor in their brain, and so I got to see the brain in the school and everything.
I got to see a leg be amputated. It was very different. It was not something that I expected to get to see. I actually got to hold it, and it was cool.
I volunteered in the laboratory and I actually got to diagnose an STD, which was really, really cool. It just looks like it's swimming around. It's really interesting. It's kind of gross too.
My favorite thing we've done together as like a whole group was probably the first barbecue with all of our dads.
It was really fun. The dance I thought was pretty cool. It was easy to learn.
We really got to sit down with our friends because there's often times where we don't get to do that anymore because we're all like scrambling here, there, and everywhere. And I thought it was really nice, especially we get to do it with our dads.
I enjoy spending time with my dad, and a barbecue, that's just where we belong. We don't need anything fancy, and I love smoking in style.
Anything I can do to get my dad dancing is the most fun part because he was so nervous about it.
My dad's dancing skills. Where do I begin?
Oh, he's awful at dancing. My dad's so bad at dancing. I won't tell him that though.
The Sweethearts and their mothers also enjoyed a mother-daughter soiree at the Arlington, sponsored by Luray's, the Diamond Center. The event featured heart disease survivor Lauren English Britton as the guest speaker.
Today was the mother-daughter luncheon, and Miss Lauren talked to us about how she fought heart disease and how it was a struggle, but she pushed through it.
That was very, very emotional because she went through a lot and she is a fighter for sure.
It's inspiring to hear like how positive she is after everything she's been through and what she's doing with what happened.
The necklace that we got, it is from Luray's, and it's just a little heart symbol, like a heartbeat.
It's supposed to remind us of not just Lauren's story, but everyone that has experienced the same thing she has.
Hey guys, welcome to FBC Fitness. It's an honor and privilege to work with the Sweethearts every year here in the gym with a cardio, heart pumping workout. We have so much planned for you ladies today. It's gonna be spin bikes, burpees, rowing machines. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna make you stronger and that heart is gonna feel so good. So let's go! Woo!
Personally, I'm a runner, so you would think that this would be like all easy for me, but in reality, I was like dying. This was like definitely hardcore. We were all really dizzy afterwards, but we all really bonded as a program, and I met so many new friends, and it was so much fun.
As much fun it is as being like heart healthy, it's just not really my thing, you know?
It was a very exhausting workout. I'm ready to go home and get some rest.
Something I'll take away from being a Sweetheart through this program is just getting to experience all the different aspects of the medical field. I didn't know that there were so many different nurses, doctors, and different things that you could be.
The more you're in the hospital, the more you're going to see and experience, and you learn a lot.
You get to make new friends, you get to experience this wonderful volunteer work throughout hospitals. It definitely gives you a different perspective.
It's a great experience and you meet so many new people and you learn so much that you probably wouldn't learn if you're just looking in from the outside. Just get involved, don't be scared.
I would say it's just a good opportunity to meet people and get to volunteer, and you can definitely see if you have any interest in the medical field.
I am hoping to pursue a career in the medical field. Both of my parents have. I feel like I'm getting a lot of experience. Last week I got to sew up a pig's foot, and I feel like maybe I could do that on a person.
It's so awesome and something that I'm thankful that we got the opportunity to do it, and I really enjoyed it.